Well, it is that special time of the year where everyone starts as equals. Far back in the distance, memories of last season, positions and points tallies on the last day, that's all now irrelevant. It is all about the ultimate prize that lies a long way ahead. That buoyant feeling is here. New start, fresh hope. Get the season off to a flyer. The fans are believing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. So everybody starts on nothing. Last season is in the past. We are all equals.
Yes, Peter, and I believe that year on year the game is going from strength to strength. It's impossible for that not to happen because of the increasing wealth. That attracts the best talent and management and, of course, greater expectation. The boundaries have to continue being stretched and to the limit. Supporters have an insatiable appetite to want more excitement and entertainment, so let the show begin.
So that's got things underway. Forward it goes. That's sprayed out wide. Trying to get there. Tries to get it forward quickly. Goes long. And he's cut it out. It's a clever pass. And he's going long. Oh, he's in! Looking to shoot! Goal!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
So we have our breakthrough.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Mariano. Aimed long and direct. He's off on a marauding run. It's a loose ball. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
And it's got through. Receives it from behind. Last-ditch defending, but that struck first time. Oh, that's a waste.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
And the weighted pass. Good ball over the top. Goes for goal! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Gets up to head it! Harmlessly behind.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Cuts it out. Done very well to intervene. Forward it goes. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Offside, yep, looks it.
I thought he might just get the benefit of any doubt then.
Great ball! Tries to get it forward quickly. Looks to clip it forward. And it's half-time here. Well, there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're already back underway here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Looking to break out here. Vargas. Still just a single goal between the sides. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Looks to dink one in. Deftly done. And the shot! In it goes! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other. We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
Has a hit! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Turner, it's wrestled off the ball. Aimed long and direct. It's got through to him. It's a fabulous position. He could hit one. And it's there! And the lead is 3. It is surely done.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. He's made sure that that won't get through. To the keeper and try something new. There is the final whistle. Day 1, job done. The perfect start they craved. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, all those thoughts of
Well, sadly for those who are exposed to the elements, I'm afraid that the clouds have opened up and it is teeming down here. There are some fans who are going to get very, very wet. Having said which, there are almost no empty seats. It is a terrific turnout under the circumstances. There's nowhere else to go, in truth, if you want to see this much-anticipated game. So, come rain or come shine, we are here and really looking forward to it. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold. They've got underway here pretty promptly. Keeper goes long. Oh, good interception. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Plays it out to the flank. Chance! Tries to get it forward quickly. Aimed long and direct. He's through the middle. He's got a... He'll have a dip! He's looking to get there first. A chance to play it in. Oh, really good feet from him. Looks to drop one in. Gets up to head it! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
I thought he might just get the benefit of any doubt then.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Here it comes. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Petit, what a delicate ball. Well played, he saw that coming. To a concert move. Brings it forward. Good challenge, stood up well against his man. Over to the left. Forward it goes. Plays it out to the wing. Loose ball, who's going to get there? And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Neither side really getting hold of the ball. And he's cut it out. Dashing forward at pace. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Ball through needs to be good here. There is the half-time whistle. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And the game has already resumed here. A tight old game so far. Can that change now? Goes long. Looking to shoot! That is a great ball, but not a great finish.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Tries lifting it over. Cuts it out. Keeper's got good distance on that. Aimed long and direct. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing a shoot!
Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
Well, I think they can breathe a massive sigh of relief then. Such a let-off.
That's a promising ball. Striding forward, facing goal. And that has been clubbed away.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
He's had a shot! Xavi tries to get it forward quickly. Nicely controlled. Shoots! Goal! Finally, the deadlock is broken. Jim, your thoughts?
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Played out to the right.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Just brushed off the ball there. Tries to stroke it through.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And he's made sure that that won't get through. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Chip through. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? And that is that. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to... Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Xavi. Big chance, it shakes the shoots. That really should have hit the net.
Oh, it was the first touch to die for, and it set him up beautifully.
Plays it out to the wing. Out wide to the right. There's a long ball. Knocks it away. Stuck out a leg for a good challenge. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Good challenge, he just stood firm. That's the through ball. Going through. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Oh, he's not going to get that. Oh, he's broken through. Can he put it away? In for the pieces! That is wayward.
His radar picked up on that very quickly, and he was first to react.
Goes long. He's made certain that won't get through. Xavi. Plays it out to the flank. Xavi! That is a great ball, but not a great finish.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
He's got away. Is it in? Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
Battles to win it back. Aimed long and direct. Floated through. Can he finish? A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. So we reach the halfway point. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. So we're already into the second period.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Away from immediate danger. And he just whacks it away. Loose ball, who's going to get there? It's on a plate. Oh, not quite.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now...
Goes for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Massive leap! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Tries to dink it in. Clears it out of harm's way. Played it short. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Managed to get it away. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Not long left, and still we await the breakthrough. Petit. Chance! And the shot! This could fall anywhere! And out to safety.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Cuts it out.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
It's a loose ball. Went in for a slide tackle and executed it cleanly.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Has a hit! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there too.
And that's that. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches, satisfied by organisation. Well, good evening to you wherever you are in the world. We are just about ready for the action here. Kickoff is imminent. The teams indeed with us very soon, having exchanged their various pleasantries. What I have to tell you is that the weather may not be great for the duration of the evening. The clouds yet to open, but one suspects that they will pretty shortly, and when the rain comes, we are warned to expect plenty of it. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. The action has already started. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Ricken. It's a brilliant interception. Cuts it out. Made certain that won't get through. Good delivery, no joy.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
It's got through to him. The shot's on! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Defending, but that'll do. one! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Gets it back. Come back to the keeper. Gets it upfield. Danny. Ricken. Hoists it high. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And it's hoisted clear. And it's been taken straight back. Forward it goes. The referee brings the first half to a close. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. So we're already into the second period.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, you'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
And he just whacks it away. Gets up to head it! It's there!
Well, what a time for the captain to step up and put his team in front again, but while it doesn't necessarily guarantee a win here, it's a wonderful early boost in this second half.
However they tried to stand in his way, he just was not to be denied.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Lobs it in gently. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Dinks one in. And that's been levered clear. Knocks it away. Up to meet it! A great save, real class.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
It's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
So that's two now without reply. Danny. Deftly done. Gets his foot in there. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Ricken! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Tries to stroke it through. Going for goal! He tried the chip, but it wasn't his best.
Well, it could have been and probably should have been a different choice of finish. There was lower space to hit.
Danny. Aimed long and direct. There is the final whistle. A decent win via a very competent performance. Without doubt, they were the better side, and the result reflects as much. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
There's a solidity about them, almost as if they set up not to lose and see how things unfold. That eases the pressure on the strikers, who can afford to be patient, and it's all paid off.
Very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. As you can see, we are getting through the pre-match formalities and processes, the players coming onto the field for the usual fanfare and handshakes and so on. Conditions absolutely perfect. Temperatures are kind enough. It is an absolute picture under the floodlights here, and the match that follows ought to follow suit. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Great leap! That's a half-decent try.
I don't need to tell you he got underneath it, and there's only one place it can go.
Into some space, whipped in, and he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Still goalless at the moment. He's left his man. Can he score? And it's a goal! Deflection may or may not have made a difference. Little matter, it is his. A breakthrough goal, as you may have predicted, but not at the end most of us anticipated. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Oh, good interception. Plays it out to the wing. goes long. Swept in. Petit. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Boots it to safety. Clears it out of harm's way. Looks to thread it through. He's gone for it! Another chance! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Towering header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Floats one over. Shot at goal! Sticks it away! They have come roaring back!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you...
There's the whistle for half-time. Genuinely interesting game here. Very, very watchable. 2 goals, 1 each. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Well, the action has already resumed here. Could try cutting inside here. Goes down, but nothing given. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Looks to dink one in. Played back in. Gets it upfield. He's made sure that that won't get through.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to...
He'll have a dip! Back of the net! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. They really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
So we have a breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. Gets it back. Out to the left it goes. And it's got through. Going through. In he flies! And a second time. Really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
So the lead now is 2.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Questions were asked. He's given the answers. Keeper goes long. Over to the left. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Ball's gone out of play. Gets wrestled off the ball. He's got options out wide. He's got away. He's gone for it! It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Well, it was certainly an acrobatic effort. I mean, it was probably the best option for him, but they're never easy to pull off.
lobs it in gently. Knocks it away. Chance to shoot, has a hit! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
So now the difference is 3. There is the final whistle. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, and a result that was true to form. A big team beating a not-so-big team, and a lesson dealt.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, a warm welcome, one and all, on what has been, as forecast, a horrendously wet evening. Thankfully, any rain has been deemed to be within acceptable conditions, and after an inspection and all the regular formalities, the teams were handed in at the time expected, and the game, indeed, itself should kick off also on time. Bit of disruption, perhaps, for those travelling in the direction of the ground. Crowd's taking a little longer than usual to settle down, but the game will be underway very soon. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. We have already started here. So this, the first game beyond the halfway point of the season. Forward it goes. It really is quite incredible that a team is still winless at this. Hits one! Goal! First blood drawn. Jim, your thoughts?
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Mariano tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, he's not going to get that. Ball's gone out of play. Aimed long and direct. He's got away. Shapes the shoots. That is wayward.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Aimed long and direct. There really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a telling final ball.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
It'll be a throw-in. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Turner has gone out. Looks to dink one in. Plays it out to the wing. Into the channel. And it's got through. Got a sight of goal here. Shot's deflected behind for a corner. Boots it to safety. Turner tries to get it forward quickly. And the referee brings the first half to a close. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, when you look at the gulf in quality, the gap should be greater, but there are higher gears to be found, so maybe we'll see that reflected.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Looks to clip it forward. Tried to play it through.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Rafael. Sila. Forward it goes. Oh, good interception.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Rafael. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Hit long and direct. With a delicate ball. Knocks it away. Gets wrestled off the ball. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Oh, this looks promising. Got to make this count. Going through. And he's going long. That's been won straight back. Petit. He's gone for it! Away from it. Oh, and that should have been two. Fine defending there. Rapidly approaching the end. Is this to be it? Is this where their title bid hits the buffers? Cut out in the nick of time.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
It is just a question of running down the clock now. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. There is the final whistle. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it. Well, good evening to you wherever you are in the world. We are just about ready for the action here. Kickoff is imminent. The team's indeed with us. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Tries to dink it in. And the finish! Battles to win it back. Dinks one in. Knocks it away. Got rid of that. Oh, good ball. In with a header! They've scored! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And he's going long. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Coached through there, and it's got through. He's left his man. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. He's gone for it. They've done it. All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Aimed long and direct. Gets into some space. Going through. Hits one! And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Massive leap! Oh, nearly. But nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Out to the left it goes. Played into space out wide. Corner it is. And it's been taken short. Forward it goes. And the first 45 minutes are up. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Out wide to the right. Cuts it out. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
No, that's not the ball he wanted. Oh, really good feet from him. Gets it into the middle. And through to the goalkeeper. Xavi. Dinked in. He's had a go! Great idea, just poorly executed.
Well, it could have been and probably should have been a different choice of finish. There was lower space to hit.
That's been one straight back. Hit long and direct. And it's hoisted clear. Shoots! Saved only by poor finishing.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. A searching ball out wide. Looks to dink one in. And he just whacks it away. It's a loose ball. And the counter is on. It's a brilliant interception. It's gone a long way up and away. Oh, good interception. Added time is up. And there goes the whistle. So they bask in their win, a genuinely professional performance, and a result. Well, good day to you on a grey day here, which promises rain, but promises way beyond that what should be a really good game of football. The stands are packed here, people have done everything they can to get here. Indeed, the roads outside were pretty badly clogged, but I think most of the traffic issues have been settled, and indeed, I think most people have now. Yeah, he's fouled him there. To the goalkeeper. Plays it out to the flank. He'll have a dig! Keeper goes long, cuts it out. Forward it goes. And now they can launch a counter. Plays it out to the wing. Incoming cross. Aimed long and direct. Petit. Xavi! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Still shoots! It's in! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
He's gone for it! It's a goal! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight! That was glorious. Pinpoint accuracy.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
So that's two now without reply.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
A buccaneering run from the defender. Going for goal! In he goes again! Towering header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
That was good defensive pressure to give him less manoeuvring room.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. To look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Well, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Petit. Defence has got rid of that. Looks to clip it forward. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Tries to get it forward quickly. Could move up a gear here. Tries to stroke it through. And he's tried to lob him! To surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
I actually fancied him to score then, but we should give the keeper credit for doing his bit.
There's a long ball. Just the goalkeeper to beat. And he's surging through. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
And the weighted pass. How about a shot? Hit long and direct. Battles to win it back. Done very well to intervene. Gets it upfield. Looks to clip it forward. Looking to force his way through. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. And it's got through. Xavi, forward it goes. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break.
But the shot's on! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Oh, it's lovely to see the art of disguise alive and well, but the keeper straight into no man's land.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Well, they could break here. Decent-looking ball. It's got through. Goes for goal! Oh, that is an awful miss. The through ball. He's made sure that that won't get through. And that is that. A demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. Hello one and all, we are glad to have you on board for what must surely be the most unmissable game of this season. It could seal the final destination of the title. Of course there are minor conditions attached, as with all of these things. 3 points are required. Sounds very easy on paper, but it could well prove to be otherwise in reality. Saitama Stadium looking a terrific picture as always, one of Asia's best purpose-built stadia. The mood is really good now, the players itching to get this going.
Yeah, Peter, definitely the team of the season, and it's their ability to navigate their way through key contests like this that affords them the confidence and nous in knowing that the substance within can be relied upon. They're far more likely to chalk another one up than choke. These lads have a great togetherness and spirit, and I expect to see it again.
And already we're underway here. So this is round 2 between these two sides who have already met once this season. A win, that is what's needed here in order for the champions-elect to become the champions. Is this to be the day when the wait finally ends? Another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Crunching tackle. complaints about that challenge. Robust, but fair. Cuts it out. It's come loose. Just the goalkeeper to beat. The shot's on! He's gone for goal. Danny. Over to the left. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Going through. Chooses to go back. He's got going for goal! We've got a goal! Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second. Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Because of that first goal now, it's a great opportunity to make it one-way traffic and add to this lead.
Ferry. Forward it goes. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
Well, we're already into the second period.
I think they've got to go out at the start of this second half now and set a tone that smacks of intent and determination. Should they manage it, I think they can find a way back.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid. Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
He's gone for it! It's in!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well-matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
It's one! There's a goal! And the comeback is complete!
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
He's got away. Is it in?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Coaxed through there. Tries to get it forward quickly. Ritchie plays it out to the wing. And it's got through. Into some space. Has gone out. Crossed in. Oh, nearly. But nearly is nothing. Towering header! Yes! They have stolen level at the last! He was so... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A game chock full of moments and talking points. It could have gone either way, but chose in the end to share its spoils. It ends in a highly entertaining draw. Hello one and all, we are glad to have you on board for what must surely be the most unmissable game of this season. It could seal the final destination of the title. Of course there are minor conditions attached, as with all of these things. 3 points are required. Sounds very easy on paper, but it could well prove to be otherwise in reality. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable... Shoots! Oh, it's gone in! Could that be the start of something big? Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Yeah, although that first goal is a welcome boost, they can't afford to ease off now. To do that would simply be inviting danger.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. He goes long. He's got it, and he's got time. It's a loose ball. Looks to clip it forward. The defence can get it clear. Went in for a slide tackle and executed it cleanly. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Chip through. And he just whacks it away. And it's hoisted clear. throw-in. Xavi. And the weighted pass. Hits one! And that has been clubbed away. Xavi. He's tried one. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It's a throw. Shoots! That tested the keeper.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Forward it goes. There has been just the early goal here, and the score is 1-0. He's looking to get there first. Oh, Red, he sorted that out. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, when you look at the gulf in quality, the gap should be greater, but there are higher...
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Look, there are some very good headers of a ball in this team now, and they'll be demanding the right delivery to give them a chance to go at this.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Gets it upfield. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it high. He's had a look. The shot's on. Good stop. That wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Danger averted for now. Boots it to safety. Real chance to break. And it's got through. And he's made certain that won't get through. Oh, good interception. Brings it over to the other flank. Plays a clever pass. Knocks it away. It's a throw. Oh, good steal, he just read it.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Tries to dink it in. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And that's been repelled. He's gone for it! Should have equalised.
I think he rushed that. He had a bit more time than he realised. He could so easily have equalised there.
Looks to thread it through. And that's been levered clear.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Yes, he is offside. looks to dink one in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So the central characters congregate, players, staff, coaches, all relishing the limelight. They are champions. And now the formal coronation. Acknowledgement of the best team through a long, demanding campaign. So much hard labour, and now so great a reward.